Canadians have spoken. The 2025 election results are in, and the Liberals are back in power. But there is an unexpected twist to this political drama, one that may have been orchestrated from south of the border. Did Donald Trump just hand Canada's Liberal Party the keys to power? In this video, we will uncover the shocking influence Trump had on Canada's elections and how it may have derailed Conservative victory. Stay tuned because the truth might surprise you. Let's rewind to the start of 2025. Pierre Poilievre, leader of the Conservative Party, was riding high. The Canadian public, frustrated with high inflation, rising taxes, and a decade-long Liberal rule, was turning to the Conservatives in record numbers. Poilievre's message was clear: cut government waste, lower taxes, and protect the values that make Canada great. The polls told the story. Canadians were fed up, and they wanted change. The Conservatives, with their focus on fiscal discipline, free market principles, and tackling the housing crisis, seemed poised to win big. Poilievre's speeches rallied the working class and spoke to the frustrations of everyday Canadian. He promised to bring jobs back, protect Canadian sovereignty, and give power back to the people. With the Liberals under Justin Trudeau facing intense scrutiny for scandals and economic mismanagement, it seemed like victory was within reach for Conservatives. But there was one wild card that would change everything: Trump's influence. Enter Donald Trump. From the moment he made his return to the White House, his eyes were not just on the US. His attention turned to Canada. And when Trump started taunting Canada, calling it America's next state, he unknowingly set the stage for a massive political shift. Trump's infamous remarks about Canada becoming the 51st state were more than just throwaway comments. They struck a nerve.
They should be the 51st state, really. It would make a great state, and the people of Canada like it.
For many Canadians, Trump's words were a direct assault on their sovereignty. They reminded them of the risks of becoming too close to the United States, something Poilievre's Conservatives had been accused of in the past. Trump continued his rhetoric, doubling down on his position. He talked about taking back Canada's resources and dismissed Canadian leadership as weak. His disdain for Canadian sovereignty was clear. And it wasn't just a one-time comment. Trump repeatedly poked at Canada's pride, calling the US-Canada border artificially drawn.
You get rid of that artificially drawn line, and you take a look at what that looks like.
These comments did not just anger Canadians, they united them against Trump. While Trump was busy throwing shade at the Canadian government, he advertently gave Mark Carney and the Liberals a golden opportunity to rally the Canadian people under the banner of national pride and sovereignty. Mark Carney, a former Bank of England governor and a political outsider, had been struggling to gain traction within the Liberal Party. But Trump's comments about Canadian sovereignty provided Carney with the perfect platform. He pivoted his campaign to focus on defending Canada from Trump's interference. Even in his victory speech, Carney boldly declared Trump wants to break us so that America can own us. That will never ever happen.
President Trump is trying to break us so that America can own us. That will never ever happen.
This powerful message struck a chord with voters who were tired of foreign meddling in Canadian affairs. Carney's appeal to nationalism resonated in a way that few expected. It was not just about economic policy anymore. It was about Canada standing strong on its own. Carney's message was simple: protect Canadian sovereignty, stand up to US interference, and fight for Canadian values. These words united Canadians, especially those who felt uneasy about closer ties to the Trump's America.
As I've been warning for months, America wants our land, our resources, our water, our country. Never. But these are not idle threats.
Carney knew how to tap into the rising tide of nationalism, a wave that Trump had unintentionally created. The election night results were nothing short of a shocker. The Liberals, who had trailed the Conservatives for most of the campaign, surged ahead to claim 169 seats, just enough to form a minority government. Pierre Poilievre, despite his early lead, suffered a crushing defeat. The Conservatives were left scrambling to understand how it all went wrong. Many analysts pointed to Trump's rhetoric as a turning point in the election. While the Conservatives had initially led on issues like the economy and immigration, the growing sentiment of Canadian nationalism and the defense of sovereignty gave Liberals the edge. Poilievre, a charismatic leader with populist appeal, had been up against a powerful force he could not control: Trump interference. Trump may not have realized it, but his attempts to undermine Canadian sovereignty played right into Carney's hands. Is Trump too stupid, or Carney's too smart? As we look ahead, one thing is clear: Trump's influence on Canadian politics will continue to shape the future. His willingness to publicly criticize Canada, dismiss its sovereignty, and undermine its leadership has left a mark. Although Trump may have thought his comments were just bluster, they had a profound impact on Canada's political landscape. The Canadian people, already wary of the US influence, are now more determined than ever to assert their independence. Whether or not Trump intended it, he has helped solidify the Liberal Party's hold on power in Canada for at least another term. And for the Conservative Party, the path to victory has just become a lot more complicated. So, did Trump sabotage Canada's Conservatives' victory? It's hard to deny that his interference played a significant role. While he may have been trying to push Canada closer to the US, his rhetoric ended up galvanizing Canadians to defend their sovereignty. In the end, Trump's divisive influence only helped the Liberals solidify their place in power. The future of Canadian politics is uncertain. But one thing is clear: when it comes to US-Canada relations, Trump has left an indelible mark. The question is, will this be a turning point that causes Canada to re-evaluate its future relationship with its neighbor? Only time will tell. What do you think? Did Trump's comment tip the scales for the Liberals? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dive into the intersection of US politics and Canadian affairs. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.